Go Edgar, go Edgar. We try to get them to overcome any kind of fears they may have.
There you go, there you go.
Future police officers already showing they are fierce and fearless. We go along as the explorers compete.
It's a great way to sort of get connected to the rest of the city, yeah.
The first passengers are seeing benefits of the Dart Orange Line. See all of the grand opening celebrations.
I think it's good because an informed citizenry can help.
These residents are finding out some great news about crime in their neighborhood and a grant from Washington that will help Irving. This is City Source. Police say crime has dropped more than 25% in one part of town. The reasons behind the decrease are coming up. Hello and welcome to City Source. I'm Thomas Gandy. We begin with the grand opening celebrations for the Dart Orange Line. Leaders say it was a long time coming, and passengers say they are already seeing the benefits. It's the first train full of passengers to travel on light rail into Irving, and that means Dart is ready to celebrate. This parade marks Super Saturday, one of several grand opening events for the Orange Line.
Let's go Orange!
This is my first ride here with the Orange Line here new to Irving. It was awesome.
Leslie Landon
Hi.
has twice the reason to celebrate.
It was my birthday, so I had all my friends come down and we had an orange party.
This parade was the climax, but along the way, riders could get trip planning help, along with treats at the Bachman station.
Now I can see my grandchildren.
On our way to the next stop, we ride above highway traffic to the University of Dallas to check out the art. The campus expects to see the benefits of this connection.
This is certainly going to help us. It's going to create better visibility, accessibility for our students.
Now arriving, Las Colinas Urban Center Station.
Here there was a long line for orange snow cones as people worked to beat the heat. But there is plenty more to see. Some of the street fair attractions and parade entries are meant to get people thinking about some of the places they can reach on light rail, including the Dallas Zoo and others.
They leave us right there in front of the American Airline for the concerts. Don't have to worry about parking or anything.
The boys are very big fans of the Dart. They actually go to Plano to visit their grandparents, and on Saturdays, that's what they do, is they ride the Dart train. So they're excited about having a Dart train here in our own backyard.
In fact, 7-year-old Lorenzo has already learned a lot about light rail.
It goes by electricity and a motor power energy.
We rode with them to the next stop.
Irving Convention Center Station.
For now, the last stop on the Orange Line is here near the Irving Convention Center. But even as the celebration continues, work is already well underway on the second phase.
Not only on the second phase that gets us to Beltline Station in December, but already some very early work on the final section, which takes us into Terminal A in 2014. So we're not done, far from it.
It's visible to every passenger. The construction of the Dart Orange Line is already triggering development in the urban center. And completing that connection at DFW Airport is expected to fuel even more economic activity.
That's the main driver of getting the Dart Line here. We have heard from our businesses that they want to have a convenient way for their employees to be able to get to work. We've heard from our residents that they want to be able to have a convenient way of getting around the Metroplex. We had a vote. Our citizens told us loud and clear that they wanted to have access to light rail, and we've provided it.
I know that the community is ready for this. They've been invested in it for quite some time. With interest, we've paid over $1 billion into the system, and an additional $100 million of capital improvement projects.
We've had a great partnership over the years with Irving, and today really does start a new chapter in that transportation book for Irving.
The opportunities are just huge, and the development for business and the growth of a business.
There are a lot of possibilities for transit-oriented development that we've been waiting for many years. We have the infrastructure built today. This orange line will certainly be the jump start even further to make sure that we were able to recruit businesses right around the orange line for more and more development.
Irving residents we talked to see that potential for growth.
When we moved, Irving was only a town of about, was it 70,000, I think?
Yeah. Year 14, we'll be really into the big time. When you get out to the airport, won't that be great?
It's going to be good for me. I live here in the Las Colinas area, but I work near the Mockingbird, and it's kind of a connection with my job.
We're Irving residents, and it's a great way to sort of get connected to the rest of the city. Yeah.
On the first day of regular service, we heard from a lot of commuters from Dallas finding the benefits.
This has shaved 30 minutes off my commute.
I was really surprised how fast we got here from downtown. It was really convenient. I live in South Dallas, so I'm going to ride it from that point, from the West End all the way up here.
Felicia Haynes plans to be a regular rider, so she is spending the day getting familiar with the system.
Today I'm going to actually ride the orange line from one end to another to see what it's like going across to Lake Carolyn and enjoy the scenery.
That includes trying out this bus route 503, which connects Orange Line passengers with office buildings in Las Colinas.
I'm only paying $65 a month for a monthly pass, and gas prices are very high. I would easily pay $200 a month.
So while Felicia and other riders enjoy a personal economic benefit, area leaders join this celebration and look ahead to a much greater impact just down the line.
I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am.
DART can help you figure out how to make the most of the Orange Line. Trip planning assistance is available at dart.org or call 214-979-1111. Irving Police Department's problem-solving team is making progress in Southeast Irving. Leaders provided an update to residents and talked about what can be done to reduce crime even more. City Source reporter Paige Stewart has that story.
When I came here 18 months ago, I parked in the hotel parking lot and I left my stuff in the car, and they broke in and they stole all of my things.
Being the victim of a crime changes your perspective on safety, or at least it did for Susan Chung. It caused her to want to become a more informed and empowered citizen. That's why she came out to one of Irving Police's problem-solving team community meetings for the southeast area of Irving. The Irving Police Department's problem-solving team hosts meetings to discuss crime reduction, current crime trends, and community involvement.
I think it's good because an informed citizenry can help, because if they see a crime going down or something that's not right, then they'd be more confident, especially the elderly community, to call the police.
That's exactly the goal of Irving Police Officer Brian Crum.
If there's an opportunity for someone to do a bad deed, that's going to happen. We're just trying to get the community as a whole, citywide, to help us.
Unlike Susan, Brenda Radcliffe hasn't been the victim of a crime. She came out to the meeting to be informed.
I'm a longtime Irving resident, and I'm concerned about our community and just want to be knowledgeable about what's going on in my neighborhood. I'm hoping to hear that the crime rate's down and also to find out what crime is down.
Good news for Brenda, crime is down 26% in Southeast Irving over the past year. Police say residents can make those numbers even better, especially in the category of car burglaries.
We give lock, take, hide signs. What it does for our residents is remind them to lock their cars, take their keys, and hide their belongings. What we're hoping is to lessen the opportunity for would-be criminals to see things in vehicles and take advantage of that.
Simple reminders that police say can make a big difference.
We call it hardening the target when we take the opportunity away from criminals, okay? So it is nothing more than a reminder.
And police hope that together with residents, they can take that opportunity away. For City Source, Paige Stewart.
Before the problem-solving team took on Southeast Irving, you may remember members tackled the crime on Tudor Lane. With that now in check, we recently showed you the groundbreaking for new homes that are under construction in that once crime-ridden neighborhood. Federal grant money is available for qualified first-time home buyers. 27 homes will be sold. Interested people should plan on attending one of the upcoming seminars to learn more about the qualifications. They are set for Saturdays in September, the 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Reservations are required and can be made at irealty.us.com or by calling 214-396-4071. Some young people considering careers in law enforcement get a jump start on their career goals in the Police Explorers program. Irving's Post recently had a strong showing at a national competition, so City Source took a road trip to a regional competition to find out more about the group. Irving Police Explorers are in the Wise County town of Lake Bridgeport, competing in a 3-day team challenge and SWAT camp.
Spotters ready?
Spotters ready.
We caught up with Emily Agajon on one of the individual challenges.
Lean your right shoulder a little bit into that knot. Use that a little bit for balance.
You got it.
It's so high.
Just focus on something while you walk.
She carefully made her way across this utility pole.
Awesome.
Go Edgar, go Edgar.
We try to get them to overcome any kind of fears they may have and teach them that they can do these elements and they can do these things.
You can see the nerves on Julia Durham's face as she takes on the next challenge.
You climb the pole all the way up, and then you stand and balance on the pole, kind of, sort of, and then you jump, and about 4 feet out there's the ring.
These teens plan careers in law enforcement. The program is open to students ages 14 to 20.
I love this field, and as much as I've learned about it, it just makes me love it more. And whether it's writing out, whether it's doing bookwork, whether it's doing laws, I mean, I love it. So just coming to do this and being part of it, it just makes me feel closer to what I'm going to do in the future.
Put your left foot up, okay? There you go, there you go.
It was really exciting because I didn't think I was going to catch the ring.
Several of them come down and the first thing they say is they feel like they can do anything. After they've accomplished that and overcome some of their fears, it gets them into that mode where I can achieve just about anything if I just put my mind to it, and that's what we're hoping to gain. That's the whole idea out here, is to get them to have that confidence within themselves.
The Explorers recently traveled to Colorado to participate in the national competition.
We won first place in the volleyball out of 38 teams nationwide. We took first place.
Irving Explorers also picked up some individual honors in the category of non-evasive vehicle operations.
Then top 10% in domestics and traffic stops.
Back at Lake Bridgeport,
YOLO! Yeah!
Emily is happy to be back on solid ground, but she is thankful for the experience.
I want to try different things.
Experience that is paving the way for these explorers to be the next generation of police officers.
I want to be like a future police officer, and they actually help us with that. And all these events, and we go on ride-outs, and it's like we could actually have the experience.
I want to be a beat cop and then eventually either do narcotics or gang unit.
And there is no place Julia Durham would rather protect and serve than the city that is giving her a jump start on her career.
I want to stay in Irving, with Irving. Hopefully I do.
Teens interested in joining the Police Explorers should contact their school resource officer or look for more information on the police department's website. Still to come here on City Source, the grant money that could help development in South Irving. But first, Web Watch, our most popular and most talked about stories online. Since our last show, hundreds more of you watched our report on Hero Rush. Participants went through a huge obstacle course to get an idea of some of the challenges firefighters face.
As it kind of went on, I was like, wow, this is what firemen have to do every day.
Also still getting a lot of views, our 2010 report on the grand opening of the West Irving Aquatic Center. Seems people watch that before they visit. One Bella Thorne OMG wrote on YouTube, "So awesome, going there tomorrow." We hope you enjoyed your visit, One Bella Thorne OMG. And rounding out the Web Watch this week, our story on some talented photographers who are using their skills to increase adoptions at the Animal Care campus. If you missed any of those stories, links to our ICTN On Demand site and our live streaming 24/7 coverage are available at ictn.tv. Also catch us at youtube.com/The City of Irving. After you watch a video, type a comment to let us know what you think. We may read it here on Web Watch. Money from Washington could help get more development in Heritage Crossing. The City of Irving received a grant through the Environmental Protection Agency's Brownfields program, and we learned more about it. There have been a lot of demolitions in Heritage Crossing. No one is happier to see these old, vacant buildings come down than the neighboring business owners.
It was a challenge to have these guests and clients driving in and seeing some of the abandoned buildings and feeling uncomfortable with that.
Glory House catering owner Joanne Goen says brides could be reluctant to hold receptions here because of the ugly sites nearby. But now,
the whole area looks cleaner, which is a lot more palatable for clients that I have coming in.
It's always so exciting to be able to bring people checks to help solve problems.
The City of Irving has some help making the transformation. The Environmental Protection Agency awarded the city $400,000 in new grant money.
There were only 2 winners in Texas, and Irving was one of those winners.
The money will be used to assess what are known as brownfields.
Brownfields are any property that are impacted by the presence or potential presence of a contaminant.
This former paint factory at 801 Lee Street is one example. Any possible environmental hazard must be identified before property can be offered for redevelopment. The grant money will pay for that assessment.
This is a great benefit to the City of Irving because it reduces the investment that a developer has to make to get a property ready for development. And so that's why we're so excited to have the grant funds to allow development to happen quicker and more efficiently.
Business owners we heard from are happy in Heritage Crossing.
We like it. It's central, but it's not congested or too hectic.
And they are also happy to see the city pursuing these grants for money that could ultimately mean more job opportunities in their neighborhood and more customers coming through their doors.
I'm excited about the Brownfield grants. I think that any grant money that we can get from the federal government so that we don't have to have a cost that's paid for by the local taxpayer is a wonderful opportunity.
That new grant is expected to help get 10 more acres in downtown Irving ready for redevelopment. Some Irving businesses have come together to develop the city's first Green Business Council. Leaders say they want to provide motivation, resources, education, and mentorship to businesses wanting to help the planet. People can get involved by attending monthly meetings. Learn more by contacting the Greater Irving Las Colinas Chamber of Commerce. Irving's Animal Care Campus has a lot of cats and dogs needing good homes right now. Part of the problem, surrenders are up. People are giving up their pets. That's why Animal Services and the DFW Humane Society are teaming up for an Empty the Shelter event on Saturday, August 18th. All adoptions are $25 on that special day. Of course, you don't have to wait until then. Pets are ready for a home right now. So let's get to our Pets of the Week at the Animal Care Campus.
Hi, I'm Sarah Kammer, and we're here at the Irving Animal Care Campus and showing you our Pets of the Week. This is our first featured pet. His name is Omega. He's an 8-week-old chow mix puppy. He's looking for a new home. He's great with other dogs, great with kids, and just needs lots of love and attention. Our next featured pet is Ramona. She's a 1-year-old Min Pin mix. We rescued her from another shelter, and now she's here at the DFW Humane Society. She's looking for her forever home. She's very sweet, very playful, very active, and she's good with other dogs. This is Darren. He's a 2-month-old Pointer mix. He's here with his brother, available for adoption. They were rescued from another shelter in the Metroplex. They are going to be very large dogs, very much puppy, but they're very active, very friendly, very playful, and they would be great with any family that's ready to raise a puppy. This is Dolly. She's a 2-month-old tabby cat. She is looking for her forever home. Her brothers have already been adopted, and now she is the only one left waiting. So if you're ready to put a kitten in your life, she would be a perfect one for you.
Thanks a lot, Sarah. The Animal Care Campus is located at 4140 Valley View Lane. It is open Tuesday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 6 p.m. Then on Saturday, the hours are 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. Leaders come together to talk transportation. On the next City Source, we wrap up the annual Transportation Summit. Also, a partnership with a local business is helping to increase cat adoptions. Hear from some of the volunteers making it all happen. And we take you to the West Irving Aquatic Center to show you how Irving residents are spending some of the final days of summer. We also look at some of the features proving to be the most popular there. Don't forget to interact with us, like the City of Irving on Facebook, subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/thecityofirving, or you can always email us at ictn@cityofirving.org. We'll read some of your comments right here on the show. And that's it for this edition of City Source. We leave you now with more of the grand opening celebrations for the Dart Orange Line. Thanks to everyone who was a part of this one, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.